All right, so yo, what's going on? What's popping, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I'm here with my dude, EO. What's going on, bro?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it, man.
Yeah, thanks for
What's
coming
up, people?
back, man.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm chilling.
What's up?
We chilling. So yeah, man. So I want to, because I was watching some more of your videos, man. I see you doing a lot of good things. You know what I mean? And I like the game that you spitting out here. I like the information that you're giving these guys, because you're giving them that real stuff. So, I wanted to just start off with this, and I saw this video the other day where you were talking about putting yourself first. And I thought that video was like really powerful, because a lot of times in the game, what I notice is, we all, like, guys want to interact with women, they want to get girls and all that other stuff, but some guys do it at the detriment to their own selves, where they're putting the woman first. They're sort of like, putting what they want on the back burner in order to make the girl happy or whatever. And so they're living a life where they're doing a lot of things for her, but they're just like forgetting about themselves. So could you express a little bit more like how important it is to put yourself first? You know what I mean? When it comes to like the dating game and everything.
Well, definitely. I think it comes down to a confidence issue first and foremost. I think if you don't have a vision for your life, first and foremost, before you even think about trying to snag a woman and bring her into your world, what kind of world are you bringing her into? I said that in a prior video.
Right.
But you have to have a vision for your life first. Otherwise, you'll be torn in different directions. A woman will tell you this. You'll change all your plans just to run and go do what the woman wants you to do. When it's a reverse thing, a woman actually is attracted to a man who isn't going to jump for her, who isn't going to put things on the back burner.
Right.
She's more attracted to that. If she sees you have a life, it gives her breathing room. Women want breathing room. They don't want someone texting them all day long, calling them. And some people say, how quickly should I respond to a text? Well, when you want to respond to a text.
Right, exactly.
So it's not when, I'm going to wait 15 minutes and go occupy my time and then make her think I'm busy. No, you should just, when you see it, if you're not in motion and you're not accomplishing something for yourself, or even if you are accomplishing something and you want to hit the girl back, you go, I would like to see this person. I haven't seen her in about a week, and she's reaching out. Let me seize the opportunity. So hit her up. Hey, what do you have in mind? Ask her, what do you have in mind?
Right.
Sometimes it's nice to have a woman bring something to the table. It oftentimes it is. So the thing is, it's a confidence issue, and it's also something I noticed that you have to grow into. Because I'm gonna be 38 years old next month. When I was 25. I think I was kissing ass a little bit.
Right.
So I mean, I gotta keep it real. I wasn't like born this way. I grew into this, through experiences. But at some point, you have to change. But you do have to have a personal agenda in life. You absolutely have to have short-term goals, long-term goals. Those things have to be more important than a woman's time. They just have to be. I mean, this is not a disrespect to women. It's just they're not at the top. They should not be at the top of the priority list.
Right.
They should be somewhere in the middle. If you meet someone special, of course, maybe promote her and involve her in your world. Bring her to your world. And trust me, that's the most attractive thing you can do to a woman too. But if she senses that, man, I can have this guy anytime I want, all I gotta do is make one phone call, send him a booty pic, send him a text, whatever it is, I could hook this guy. This guy is easily hooked. I hook this guy real easy. Trust me, you're going to be put on the back burner. She's going to gravitate to someone who is chilling with her at the end of the week.
Right.
When everything is done. So that's my advice, guys. Got to put yourself first, because they're not going to put you first. They're not going to put you first. And trust me, it's far more attractive to a woman and more appealing, and even to yourself, to know that, hey, I don't get derailed easily. I have a plan. I woke up today. This is my agenda. This is my objective, and I'm going to accomplish that. And that's very fulfilling. If you have that, if you experience that often, I'm telling you, your confidence grows. You're not needy, and I'm telling you, you'll find yourself placing women where they need to be, not at the top. So
yeah, I agree, and I think what it is for a lot of guys is, when certain guys don't have like either a purpose or something that they like to do, something they're engaged in life, the girl becomes the thing, and then they start to do everything for the girl, or they'll start to, make their plans about the woman. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that makes guys lose women. That's the thing that makes guys. That's the thing that makes women lose respect for guys, because it's like she's seeing him as, well, I wanted to follow your lead as a man, but you're not really leading me anywhere because you're just all about me. You're just, running behind me. So I definitely agree with that, where, like, guys have to understand, like, their value, understand what they need to really do for themselves. And then that's going to make, women actually want to, gravitate to that guy. You know what I mean?
And here's the other thing. A man knows when he's giving up his own self-respect. Mm-hmm. He knows when he's doing this.
Right.
So when he is jumping through hurdles, canceling his own personal plans to go run to a woman's house, he knows deep down inside, this is not what I should be doing.
Right.
So then the behavior, she feels that energy. She feels it. She sees it in the way he walks in the house, when he walks up to her, when he greets her. She already knows, and he knows, I just gave up 5 hours of my life that I already had allocated to something more important, and I just gave it up to go run to this woman.
Right,
and
right.
She knows that he did that, and automatically she's going to say, well, I'll milk this a little bit longer, but this is not the guy.
Right, exactly. Real talk. Now, another thing, in your opinion, do you think that there's a lot of guys out there who are afraid to be honest with women? Because I see this a lot, on the internet, where guys are like, well, I don't know, I don't think I could tell a girl this, or I don't think I could be honest with her, or, if I be honest with her, she's not going to, want to be with me, you know what I mean? And I tell guys all the time, I'm like, look, because people, who know me, they know I'm married, and I also have a girlfriend. I'm in an open relationship. So,
yes.
I'm honest with, my wife, with my girl, and any other girl that I talk to. And, there's girls that are into it. There's girls who are not into it. But the thing is, certain guys are just so scared to be honest. So what's your thoughts on that, though?
Yeah, well, again, a great question. But I think it always comes back to, are they being honest with themselves?
Right.
It's not really... Being honest with someone else is second.
Right.
You have to be honest with yourself first. Otherwise, you can't be honest with someone else. You can line your ass off all day long. So I think guys need to come to terms with, who they are, by nature. Like, I'm not relationship material. I'm not, and I tell women that. Right. I tell women that now. I tell them that up front. I say I am neutral. Given the right person, the right circumstances, the right placement in life, we're both heading in a similar direction.
Right.
We can do this. It would be unconventional. We're not going to do what society tells us to do, just like you have an open relationship.
Right.
Some people would frown upon that.
Right.
That's their opinion, and that's fine. But it works for you and your wife and whoever else is involved. So my thing is you have to come to terms with who you are. If you don't do that, you will bend, break, you'll lie your ass off, you'll have consequences, you have people knocking at your door. I've had that happen.
Right,
I lied. I did a video talking about how I used to fuck girls with all the lights off and shit, and like, why are the lights off? I'm like, man, because I got a bitch outside. So,
right.
Now I don't want to live that life. I made a decision to say, I don't want a life like that.
Right.
Shit, like I said, I'll be 38. Shit, I'm probably on the second half of my life now. So how do I want the second half of my life to go? The first half, a lot of learning experiences. But I had to go within and tell myself, there's no reason to lie. Stop lying to yourself, yo. So when you go on a date, like you said, some people are going to be down with the truth. They will, and some people won't be. And you don't want to be with someone who's not down with the truth, because then they're going to be lying to your ass.
Right. Exactly.
So you have to tell the truth first and foremost, and then you'll gravitate to someone who finds that, you will attract someone who finds that refreshing.
Now,
someone who say, "Hey, most guys wouldn't tell me what you just told me."
Right.
I told, like I said in a video I just posted 2 nights ago. I tell women, I had sex on Tuesday. If they ask me, when did I say? Last 2 days ago.
Right.
And inside they're thinking, yeah, this motherfucker fucks. I like that. Instead of saying, oh, I don't date that much, I'm a workaholic. All I do is work. She's gonna be thinking, this dude don't get no play. I don't care how much money you got. You're not exciting me.
Right.
So, women want excitement. I say sell the experience. Tell the truth, but sell the experience. Find out what that woman wants at this time. Who cares what she wanted 3 months ago? We're talking about the present time right now.
Right.
So you have to be able to become, without lying, what that woman wants tonight.
Facts. Because it is funny. It's funny you talk about with the lying thing, because it's the same thing back in the day. I was lying like crazy. That's actually what led me into wanting open relationships, because I was in a monogamous relationship with my ex, and I kept cheating on her, and I kept lying. I was lying to the girls I was cheating on her with, because they thought I was single, and I was lying to my girl because she thought I wasn't doing nothing on the side. But what happened within me was it was a lot of stress.
It's a lot of stress.
It's like, so I'm like watching my back. I'm like, oh man, you know. So I was like, look, you know, the thing with being honest is that, you know, it takes away all of that that weight off your shoulders, because it's like, look, this is what it is. So either take it or leave it, and we cool. You know what I mean? And that's that. You know what I'm saying? So
it's actually something extremely simple, but people make it very complicated, because not everyone, the majority of people in this society are posing.
Right.
They're posers, man. So if you're a poser, you're lying. You're usually lying your ass off. So to upkeep those lies is more work than your primary job.
Right.
How the hell are you going to have time for passions? How the hell are you going to have time to fulfill a goal or a life dream?
Right.
If all you're doing is lying your ass off, you can't do it. So, you know, that great question. I fully agree, but you have to tell yourself the truth first. I mean, you're not telling, like me. I'm not relationship material. As a matter of fact, I become kind of a monster when I'm in a relationship, because I know deep down inside, like, damn, I cannot be with just this woman. I can't, like, I can't listen to the same song all day long. It's just, it's for some people. It's not for me. So if I ever, and I tell women that to their face, I'm like, look, before you fall in love and all that. Now, did I say that in the past? No. I would tell them what they wanted to hear, because, you know, I was lying.
Right.
I wasn't keeping it real with myself. But now I tell them flat out, look, I'm not relationship material. Don't fall in love with me. Fall in love with this experience, however long it's going to last. It might be a week. It might be one night. It might be 3 months.
Right.
You know, I had an ex-girlfriend, actually, that was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And that is one area I wish I could get back, or one situation, you know, that's one girl I wish I could meet today. Because if I met her today, we would probably be married, like you, and we would have, you know, an agreement, you know. But I still, and she knew what I was when she met me. I hope I'm not taking too long on this question, but she knew what I was, because when I met her, I was fucking 5 other girls, and she knew about it.
Right.
But then all of a sudden, I tried to become this relationship guy. Which means now you're going to be, you know, consistently with that one person. You're going to be faithful to her. And I found myself not ready for that yet. Although I tried to advance the readiness, I wasn't ready yet. So what I did was I ruined it. I ruined it. But I will say, through that experience, it got me to this place, a place of truth now. Right. A place of keeping it real with myself. So I don't regret it. But I would like to run it back on that one if I could. We'll see. Right.
It's interesting. It's interesting. You tell the girls, look, I'm not relationship material, and some of them will probably be like, they'll look at it as a challenge, which will make them want to get with you more. That's the funny part.
Yes. And you know what? There is a technique in that too, because I'm always closing. Right. In all situations, I'm closing. I'm just a born natural closer. I've just always been a closer. So. But now I don't want to use my closing skills to manipulate or to lie. I'm just gonna give it to you flat. You're gonna like my personality. Like I said, this could be for the rest of our lives, or it could be for the next 2 hours. So I don't know what it's gonna be. But and at the same time, like you said, now she's processing it as a challenge. But that's on her though. You want a challenge like that, you better be prepared, because you might get your heart broken. But it is what it is. Yes. So yeah.
Right. So I know some guys, you know, they'll go on dates and everything, and they'll want to take a girl back to her place, to their place. So I saw the video you did. You was like the first date ends at your place. So what are some things guys can do to help them get the girl back to their place from the first date? Like, what are some type of like things that guys should do? What should they do? Also, like, to their house, do they, like, you know, what's the type of things they need to do to set the mood?
Well, a lot of the time, getting a woman back to your place is not trying to get her back to your place. So, you know, not trying to get her back to your place. So sometimes it even works if you say, let's say you go on a first date, but you're still strategic about how you plan the date.
Right.
Nearby, 5 minutes from the crib, you know, drink specials. That way you don't invest a lot of money because you don't know where it's going to go. So there's a lot of different things. Now, yes, cleanliness is extremely important. If your home has dishes and McDonald's bags and beer cans, what kind of woman is she gonna come to the place and be like, nah, he ain't ready. I don't want to be with this guy. So, and who knows? She might be with a hood rat chick who's got a nasty place too. So she might be comfortable in that situation. But I'm talking to guys that actually want a high level. So, yeah. So sometimes it's not trying to get them back to the place. So there were times in my life where I'll be on a date and I'll say, well, listen, this has been fun. I really enjoyed this. So I'm gonna get going. I'm going to the house and I'm gonna have a couple drinks and just kind of unwind right now. What are you doing? What are your plans tonight?
Right.
And then she'll say something like, well, I really don't have any plans because I was the motherfucking plan. So I'll say, why don't you just come by then and have a drink?
Right.
We'll come back and relax. It's casual. Don't be giving them the fucking, I want to, don't be the creep, man. Don't be a creep. Act like, hey, this is normal for me to meet people. I meet people every single day. This is not a special event, having gone on a date with you. Not saying that, but acting like that.
Right.
This is normal for me. I meet people every day, and you're just one of the many that I meet. So then, hey, like I said, hey, I'm going to get out of here. This was a lot of fun. I got some other stuff at the house to take care of, but I'm going to have a drink. What are you doing tonight? And then she tells you, well, she may come up with something. She may say, well, I don't have any plans. You say, oh, come on over. I live 5 minutes away. Why don't we just take this back to my place,
right?
Have a drink and relax. Relax. Say things like that, like relax. And then chances are she's going to come. So it's things like that. It's the subtle things. It's not, I'm closing without having to ask for the close a lot of the time too.
Right.
It's the things that lead up to the close that actually eventually make the close very easy. So again, having your home ready, clean. It doesn't have to be decked out. It doesn't have to be decked. It needs to be clean. So and it needs to smell good.
Right.
And the lighting is important too. So mainly that. Have your bed made.
Right.
Have your bed made. Don't have clothes all over the place. And like I said, bathrooms are important too. This may sound small, but it's not small. Have your bathroom clean, guys. Clean your toilet. Women, look at that.
Right.
My toilet is spick and span. Why? Because I sit on that motherfucker. So that's why it's clean. Because I sit on it.
Right.
So if I want a guest to come over, I don't want her like putting a paper down.
Right.
So it's the little things. But again, on the date, don't be needy. This is normal for you. This is not some special event. You haven't been counting the minutes and the hours until you saw this woman. Even if you are excited, don't show a tremendous amount of excitement. Appreciate the moment, but this is normal for you. I think that's an easy way of getting a woman to want to come back to your place.
Right.
Good eye contact. Try to engage her with subtle touches here and there. I like to touch women on the shoulder sometimes because it just shows a little bit of authority.
Right.
Like grab a shoulder, not hard, but grab it and don't be afraid to do it. Like I said, I met someone yesterday and I was feeding her broccoli. I was eating. She was sitting next to me, didn't even know her, and she was with guys too. Again, be careful, don't be hitting on people's chicks. You can get in a fight. But I did it because I already kind of read each and every one of them.
Right.
Not even looking at them. I'm listening to them while I'm eating. And I'm already reading what this situation is, and I already know that she's not with any of them in that way. So then, like I said, I was feeding her broccoli. I'm up for eat this. And then it ended up being a pretty fantastic night. Nice. So, and it wasn't even planned either. It wasn't even planned. So you got to be ready at all times.
Right. That's what's up. And it's funny because I always tell guys about the importance of keeping your place clean, because when you go out, and let's say you go out to a bar, club, whatever it is, knowing that your place is clean makes it easier for you to pull, because you know that when you're pulling her back to the place is clean. Versus if your place is a mess, it's kind of like throws you off, because now you're thinking, I want to pull this girl back, but my house looks like crap. So if I take her back, now we got this inner conflict of what should I do now? You know what I mean? And I've actually done that.
And here's another. You're right. And here's another thing: is there's so many things that build confidence, like manscaping. Right. Fucking clean your shit up. Because if you're off there, then you're not like ready to have sex. Like a woman, like when she goes to the gym, she's taking selfies of herself. She's taking progressional shots. I was this weight, now I'm this weight. She's excited. She actually wants to go out and put like nice clothes on, show her body, show her results, I should say. Show her results. So the same thing with a man. If you're improving your self-image, you're working out, you're taking care of yourself, that means that now you're thinking of other things like having a woman come back to your place. So you might say, now it's time to buy some pictures for the walls. Now it's time to invest in some nice sheets. Now it's time, to maybe buy some nice glassware. So if you're going to pour her a drink, you pour it in a nice glass. It's the little things that guys don't think about, or maybe they do, but I think these are really important. Like you said, confidence. You're not going to bring her back to your place if it looks like a frat house.
Right.
Unless you're with a frat house chick.
Exactly.
If you're with a frat house chick, you can bring her back. But I'm talking to guys about getting on some classy stuff. I want my guys to be classy themselves and attract classy situations and classy people. So, again, but it's even with me. If I worked out a lot this week, got a fresh cut, got my Manscaped on, it sounds silly, but I'm ready to go close a deal.
Right.
I'm ready to go. I'm in the mood. I'm ready for it. But if you're not ready for it, chances are it's going to show up in your confidence. It'll show up in your approach or your lack thereof. Sometimes you don't approach because you're not ready. Like you said, you won't approach because you're not ready.
Right.
So.
Right. And so one thing I wanted to talk about, especially with you, is the importance of appearance, because your appearance is always on point. And I want guys to understand, like, what's the process of that? Because, it actually, it takes some time to, get the right clothes, make sure you're well groomed. And also wanted to just, in your experience, how has your appearance helped you when it comes to attracting women? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, even when I first started off in the sales game, I only had one tie. One tie. And I had to borrow that tie. So I had to borrow it from a friend.
Right.
And then I had to have him show me how to tie the tie. I didn't even know how to tie the tie, but I had a natural ability to sell. But at this particular job, I had to wear suits.
Right.
So I was like, hey, man, I need a tie. And I didn't even have a lot of money at that time. So I had one suit, no tie. I had to borrow it. And then I had to go 3 months to get like a nice commission check, enough to then catch up on bills, go start investing in a wardrobe. So it takes hella time. This is not this wardrobe that I have took 15 years plus. Wow. and so it's not something overnight.
Right.
But you also have to know what suits you. Like, I'm not a big man. Okay, I'm about 162. I'm trim. 162, about 5'7", almost 5'8". So me, I'm not going to wear baggy clothes. I need to look as tall as possible, so then my clothes have to be very tailored. So you have to know your body frame, things like that. Otherwise, if you don't, and also you have to have a vision for where you want your life to go. So you have to dress the part.
Right.
So if you don't ask yourself these important questions, you'll buy anything. You'll just buy anything. And then also, like, I have a lot of, Nike gear. I love Jordans. So I like to... See, that's the other thing. Women have always told me, I like how you can have a suit on today and your hair kind of, nice and parted and kept. Right. But then you can also throw a baseball, a hat on, some Jordans, and then come in here all cool and casual. It's like I have a different boyfriend every time I'm with you. I give them a different guy every time they see me.
Right.
So because it's about having what? The boyfriend experience. You could be like I told my boy just today. I said, you know why men cheat on their wives? Because their wives don't give them a girlfriend experience.
Right.
I mean, at the same time, a man also has to cultivate that and have those conversations and say, hey, look, I know I asked you to be a wife and give me 2 kids, but at the same time, I didn't really expect you to be in jogging pants and hair tied back, and doing the mom thing. Right. So that's why you have to prioritize the things like turning your girlfriend your wife into a girlfriend as well. Right. And making her feel comfortable to do things like that for you. So again, I know I kind of branched off, but style is very important. Like I said, I know who I'm dealing with. So when I meet a woman, I know based on the questions I ask and the answer she's giving me, what to become. So adaptation is extremely important in life. Life is constantly changing. So if you think everything's going to stay the same, you're going to be the same dude you were in 2005, then you're going to be behind. You're going to be behind. Right. So my thing is get to know what looks best on you. I always say it should fit well. I don't care if you're 300 pounds or 130 pounds. Your clothes should fit well. Not tight, but they should fit you. Forget about brand and all that stuff. Brand doesn't mean anything if the clothes are all baggy on you. And again, some guys actually like to wear baggy clothes, so if that's your thing, then do it. But just keep in mind, the clothes you put on and how they make you feel is that energy is going to come off of you.
Right,
so I think it's not just the clothes. The clothes are a piece of it, but it's my mentality. It's my mindset. I know what to become in every situation. I want guys to kind of start thinking of that. What does this situation call for? What do I need to look like? What kind of personality do I bring to this situation? Those questions are really important. Otherwise, you're a one-trick pony and you're the same dude all the time. And trust me, like I said, if you don't want to be cheated on, guys, be all kinds of things for these women. You have to be the side dude, the main dude, the long distance dude. You gotta be all these guys.
Right.
Now a lot of people say, "Well, that's a lot of work, yo. I can't do that." Well, then you're not ready for this game. Get out the game, then.
Right.
Get out the game. So this game is challenging.
Right.
But it's rewarding as fuck if you're doing it right. So that's the answer to that.
Nah, real talk, because you got to definitely be versatile with with your style and everything, and also too. I think what's interesting is when you're put together well, you feel good, and that good, like you said, that good feeling comes out when you're interacting with women. You know what I mean? And they could sense that, they can feel it. You know what I mean? But
check this out, Lucario. You're gonna like this one. I thought about this one just yesterday. Once you master yourself, you begin this road to mastery. You could go out. I could eat on a paper plate or fine china and still be the man. I could drink out of a solo cup or go to a fancy restaurant and drink out of a nice, wonderful bottle of champagne. Once you are in touch with who you are, you really, the clothes doesn't matter that much because it's the behavior that changes now. So when you talk, the behavior, the clothes just make you feel good. Like when you walk past the mirror, you like what you see. Hey, I like this. Of course, you want the woman to appreciate the time and effort that you put into yourself. Women will tell you they don't like that, but they do like that. They do like that. Now, half of the time, though, when you're too much, they feel like they then have to compete with you. They're already competing with their chicks, their girlfriends. Now they got to compete with you. It's too much. So sometimes a low confidence woman, when she sees you're so on the ball and in control of your life, she won't be attracted to you because she can't compete with you. So I want guys to know that too. You think it's always about you and how unattractive you are and how your game is whack. And a lot of the time is when you are exposing your greatness to the world, people that also do that will be like, I want to get to know that guy. Right. People that don't do that will be like, I got to get away from this guy. So you don't even want those people anyway, because that's just gonna be a lot of work, and then like you said, stress. So you don't want that stress.
That's what's up, man. So yeah, man, this is definitely tight, man. And let the people know where they could hit you up, and also too, I'm gonna have the link to your channel, so make sure all of you guys subscribe to EO. Definitely subscribe, because EO is doing it real big. We gotta get this some subscribers on there. But let people know where they can find you, how to get you up, all that other good stuff.
Yeah, I do one-on-one consultation. So you guys can email me at everettoverton@mail.com. And like Mr. Lucario said, first and foremost, again, I want to say thank you again for having me on, man. That says a lot about you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely.
Your content is phenomenal. I said it before, you're the hardest working guy in the business.
I appreciate it.
Mad props to you. Hardest working guy in the business right here. So I admire you. So, but again, everettoverton@mail.com. I appreciate you putting the link in there. Guys, come on through, hit the subscribe button, and join the movement, the EO movement, man. We're going to do this.
All right, people. So we out of here. We gone. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy-to-follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Lucario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.